Okay. So, how are you guys doing? Good? Okay. Awesome. We're going to do a couple of things today. First of all, we're going to start with a review. Okay. I need, okay, who am I missing? Because I need to take attendance. Wait a second. So I don't forget. Take attendance. Instruction. Okay. Oh my gosh. Everything is like so slow. Attendance. I don't know. She's not here. Okay, so we started the class already. Shh. Okay. Yeah, I see. I'm missing some people. I'm missing Isaac, right? You're here. Oh, hola. With those hoodies, I cannot really tell who you are. Sorry. Okay, so and need to see 10th period. I tell you that the computer gets like really, really slow. Okay, so I don't have my Maybelline, right? Do I have Ashley? Ashley? No? See, there you are. And who else? Who else? Who else? That's it. So it's just Maybelline missing. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna start presenting now. And a tab. This is on your computer too. Okay. So what we have in here is, do you see? Can you see? Yeah. Awesome. You're presenting, it says. Okay. So in here, I need everybody with their microphones off. Okay. And then if I call your name to participate, then you turn it on. Okay. So, ¿cómo son? In here we have a guy. So, Francisco, right? And we're going to describe him. Francisco es alto, delgado y moreno. Es joven y simpático. Tiene el pelo corto. So let's work on Andres. I need you guys to give me some descriptions about him. You can say he's young, he's short, he's has short hair, he has black hair. You can say that he's handsome or ugly. I don't care. He's wearing black pants, he's wearing a white shirt, he's wearing black shoes. So whatever, you want to describe about him, who will go first? Volunteer. Okay, thank you. Yeah, good. Lleva pantalones negros with an S at the end, right? Perfect. Good job. And another kind of description about this guy. Okay, turn off your whatever you're doing, your chatting on your computer. I can hear it. Okay, I don't know who that is, but okay, let's see. Another description. Oh yeah, Logan J. Andrés es bajo. Gracias. Isaac, you have your hand up. Oh, okay. Andrés es bajo. What else can we say about Andrés? Is he good looking or is he ugly? You choose. Brandon? Andrés tiene pelo corto. Good. Eder is not here yet either, right? Okay. Nobody. Eder? What, you were late, right? No, and May. A ver, see? And Maybelline, is she here? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Um, what? Maybelline is here. Yeah, Maybelline is here. Okay, so she was late probably. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So another characteristic about this boy. Let's see la abuela, this lady. Who can tell me about this, anything about this lady? Tell me something about her. She's wearing a purple dress. I would like someone to raise their hand and tell me how you say that in Spanish. Yep. No, you're not you. Let's see. Elena, why don't you tell us? This lady is wearing a purple dress. Good. Lleva vestido morado. Okay. Perfect. So that's about the like a little short review, right? If you owe me the oral exam, make sure to let me know that you're gonna show up after this class, so I know I'm not gonna be waiting forever. That's what I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you, but don't take advantage of that. Okay, so we're gonna do since our new section or new unit is about family, we're going to start with the cultural point. And the cultural point is about the apellidos. Who can tell me what an apellido is? Raise your hand and tell me, okay? Don't just go and burst the answer. So, who can tell me what an apellido is? Turn off your microphones, please. Peyton, tell me or tell us what is an apellido. Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. Peyton, nombre Peyton, apellido Parker. Nombre Logan, apellido Jones. Nombre Isaac, apellido Lomas. So, Peyton, what is apellido? Last name, correct. So, that's what we're going to be talking about, right? Apellidos. Whoever is texting, please stop it. It's so annoying. Okay, let's start. So, in most Spanish-speaking countries, women don't take their husband's last name. Okay? For this reason, their children have two, not four, sorry, two last names. First is dad's last name, and second is mom's last name. So, Juan Antonio Perez, that comes from dad, Morales, that comes from mom. Okay? So, for example, uh, my last name is Herrera, right? And that comes from my dad. I got married and I didn't take my husband's last name. So when I had children, right? My children, their last name is their dad's last name, and their second last name is my first last name. So my husband's last name is Villavicencio, and so my kids are Villavicencio Herrera. Okay? So that's the combination. I have two last names too. Legally, I have two last names. I'm Herrera Parragues. But do you imagine if I were like Mrs. Herrera Parragues? It's like it would be too much. So Herrera will do. So that's the story behind the last names. Okay. So now we're gonna work on it together. So let's practice. So Jorge Arturo Varas Concha married Sonia Andrea Ramirez Santos, and they had Jose Patricio. So I need someone to tell us what their last names, Jose Patricio's last names are. Any clues? So, based on what I explained to you, Jose Patricio will get first his dad's last name, Varas, and the second last name will be mom's last name. This one, the one that we pass through our parents, our dads, right? So, Jose Patricio Varas Ramirez. Okay? Then we have that Claudio Andres Suarez Palma married Rosa Josefa Carolado, and they had Rosita Almendra. Who can give us Rosita's last names? So raise your hand. No, don't do that. Elena, okay, you're raising your hand. Elena? Elena, you're muted. Okay, anybody else that knows what Rosita's last names are? Logan Jones, tell us. No, it's gonna be Suarez Caro, the first last name, okay? Because these last names come from their dad, right? Dad's dad and mom's dad. And those are the ones you pass to your kids. So Suarez Caro, okay? Oops. Now we have Roberto Antonio Segura Paz, married Gabriela Inés Ramirez Lara. I would like to know Gabriela Antonio's last names. What are his last names? I would like to hear Cheyenne. What are his last names? Segura Ramirez. Yep, that's correct. Now we have Adolfo Rafael Gómez Arratia and Carolina Javiera Robles Naranjo. They have Daniel Alejandro. What are Daniel Alejandro's last names? Livy. Gómez Robles, correct. Now, Esteban Daniel Trujillo Sáez y Mariana Isabel Guerra Isla had Mónica Renata. What are Mónica Renata's last names? Brandon. Brandon. Guerra. Uh-huh. Trujillo Guerra, right? So we have dad and mom. Good. Abraham Jesus Fernández Palma y Úrsula Lina Pizarro Galvez had Alexandra Jose. What are Alexandra Jose's last names? Yep, Logan. Muy bien. Fernández Pizarro. Good. So now what we're going to do is practice as a class. So everybody will tell me their last names combination. Okay. My last name combination is Herrera Parragués, right? Because my dad's last name is Herrera and my mom's last name is Parragués. So I would like to hear you. Let's start with Brandon. Come on, Brandon. Would you like to talk? It's your opportunity to shine. What are your last names? We know them, but I want to hear them. Okay, Cruz Escobar. What about you, Logan Jones? If you guys went to Latin America, then you're going to be required to give or provide two last names. Jones Urban. Okay, go ahead, Libby. Uh huh. What about you, Cheyenne? Okay. What about you, Logan? Uh huh. What about Maybelline? Mm-hmm. What about Elena? Isaac. Okay. Peyton. Okay. Brooklyn. What? Okay. Ashley. Uh huh. Vainola. Yeah. Okay. Eder. Good. Where's the here? Mia. And Ainea. Okay, there we go. So those will be your last names. If you were to go to a Latin American country, right, including Spain, you will be expected to provide two last names. Yep. Okay. What we're gonna do now, you have the vocabulary. The new vocabulary is on Google Classroom. Okay. And you will need to look at that because I didn't give you the piece of paper. But we have an activity on Google Classroom that's going to give you points today. Okay. And you're going to open it and it's called Apellidos. Okay. And we're going to take a look at it. Do you have it open? It's in front of you. So you have to open uh, your own file, right? Okay. So, what happens with the woman's last name when they get married in Latin America? So, somebody will have to answer this question, okay? So, what about you, Logan, Earl? Come on. What happens what happens with the woman's last name when they get married in Latin America? Anyone? Oh, it stays the same. Yep. They don't change it, right? It stays the same. So that will be the answer for number 1. So everybody should be writing down the answer, correct? Because you're going to get points for this. Número dos. What happens when a woman has a baby and she's not married? What happens to the baby's last names? So I didn't explain that to you and I apologize. When you have a baby and you're not married, your baby will receive both your last names, your first name. So, for example, if I had a baby without being married, right? My baby, my baby's last names will be Herrera Herrera. Okay, so you repeat the last name twice. Nowadays, there's some places where you just can go and give the baby whatever last name you want. But in general, that's how it is. Okay, so you don't have a father for the baby receives your last name. And since the requirement is having two last names, you're going to write your last name twice. So if, let's see here, um, Ashley has a baby with no father, right? The baby is going to be Gomez Gomez. Or Brooklyn, the baby is going to be Bender Bender, right? Cheyenne, White White. So that's the example. So how do we write it down then? What happens when a woman has a baby and she's not married? What happens to the baby's last names? I need somebody to put it like really simple, in a simple way. Okay, correct. The baby gets the mother's last name twice. That's what you should be writing down. Okay? And then we do together this one. Juan Pablo Torres Aguilar and Ana Maria Rojas Andrade have Daniela Amapola. What are Daniela Amapola's last names? Correcto. Torres Rojas. Then we have that Raúl Antonio Quintanilla Pardo and Sandra Camila Paredes Sosa have Camilo Nicolás. What are Camilo Nicolás' last names? Peyton? What are the last names of Camilo Nicolás? What letter does it start with? Okay, good. Quintanilla Paredes. Good. So you write it down. Then Sergio Ignacio Durán Gutierrez and Pamela Yolanda Valenzuela Pino have a baby, Marcelo Gabriel. What are Marcelo Gabriel's last names? Vainola? Do you know? Or maybe Brooklyn? Do you know what their last names are? His last names are? Okay, Logan, go ahead. Yep, good. Then Duran Valenzuela. So by saying that, everybody should turn this in, okay, and you get your points later. Okay, and we're gonna go to the other thing, the review, the same thing we were working on before, review and vocabulary. Okay, so I'm gonna split my screen here because it's really annoying. Um, no, this one. Okay, and do you see the other part or not? I'm not presenting. No. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna start presenting then. I don't know why I have this. Ah, okay, there we go. I have to make it bigger. There we go. Yeah, now I can present. Okay. Okay. So can you see my screen now? See? Okay. Can you see my screen? So one side it's you guys and the other side it's this activity. Can you see it? Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Logan. Gracias. Okay, so we have una familia simpática. So this is the other activity that is underneath the review we had before, right? So it says una familia simpática. You have your vocabulary in there on Google Classroom. So we're going to start looking at these words. We need to know what the meaning of padres, cumpleaños, hermana, hijos, hermano, familia, mayor, 15, abuelos, and menor mean, okay? That's the first thing. And then we're going to plug in those words in bold that fit in the sentence to make it true, okay? So I would like you to take a look at the vocabulary and answer that thing in a piece of paper, okay? And when we come in tomorrow, we're gonna check on them. We still have 5 minutes, so I would like you to start working on this. So look at your vocabulary. I need you to open the vocabulary, and I need you to look at the activity. And Peyton, I need you to sit down. I don't know what you're doing. I see your foot. Okay, so let's see. The first thing, what do you think? What word should go there in Garcia es pequeña? What is pequeña? Ainía, what is pequeña? Ainía, what is pequeña? It's not short. Short is baja. Who can tell me what pequeña is? Small, yep. So Garcia is pequeña. Garcia is small. So what is a word that should fit in there from these words in here? Some of them are cognates. Remember those words that we can figure out the meaning just by looking at them? So what word do you think should fit in there? Knowing that Garcia is a last name because it's in capital letters, right? So what is a word that should be in there? Yes, Brandon. No, no. No, actually, señora is not even an option. You have to look at the words in bold, like the words that are in black, that's bold in there on top. Guys, I think it's really convenient that you know what you're doing because you're gonna have to finish this, and tomorrow we're gonna check. So I need you someone to tell me what will be the first word in there where it says Garcia es pequeña. Could it be the family? What do you think? The Garcia family? Okay, what is the word? Logan, what is the word? Logan. Yeah. Oh, no, no. We're saying the what is the word that goes in here? How do you say family? Look at all those words in bold and anyone and look at them and figure out what is the one that means family. Huh? Yeah, Logan, go ahead. La familia. Good. So la familia, that's a cognate, right? We look at it and we know that that means family. And we plug it in there on número uno. And it says, La familia Garcia es pequeña, which means the Garcia family is small. That picture, that's the family. And that's a relatively small family, right? Knowing that there's people that have 50 people when they talk about their family, right? Oh, Ashley got fed up with the class, apparently. Okay. Los señores García son, and then blank, de Verónica. So if we talk about señores, that means that they are older. Who are the older people here? What is the word for the older members of the family? So you look at that, look in the vocabulary. Yes, Brandon. Los abuelos. Good. Los señores García son los abuelos de Verónica. So now what you have to do before tomorrow is fill in every single one of them on a piece of paper because this is just for you to see. And tomorrow we get together and the first thing we're going to do is check in on this. Okay? Hasta mañana. Nice to see you guys. Take care. Adios. Hasta mañana.